Moving into another one of our headline-making stories. 6 employees of the Department of Railways have been suspended over a collision involving 2 trains near the Aluthgama railway station this morning. A full transport train had collided with a passenger train that had stopped at the station. While there were no casualties reported, there was property damage caused. This is the second incident of its kind in less than 2 weeks.
About 10,000 lives travel on these tracks every day, but at present the journey has become risky owing to several accidents that occurred in the recent past. One such accident was reported from Aluthgama today. The fuel transport train plying from Galle to the Colombo Fort railway station had collided with a passenger train stopped at the Aluthgama railway station at about 12:55 am today. The stationary train was in office service, which was due to depart for the Colombo Fort railway station at 3:50 am. General Manager of Railways BAP Ari Ratna said that another train had also been stopped ahead of the passenger train. The Department of Railways noted that the 8 fuel tanks of the fuel transport train were empty when the collision occurred. The engine of the fuel transport train and the back of the passenger train were damaged in the incident. We had received the signal. We moved forward slowly, but we collided with another train. It was a wrong approach to the railway station. The gravity of the accident was mitigated because we were travelling slow. Services on the coastal railway line were affected for about an hour following the collision. General Manager of Railways BAP Ari Ratna says that preliminary investigations revealed that the collision was not the result of a technical fault or glitch. Accordingly, the engineer of the fuel train, the assistant engineer, chief guard, sub guard and 2 station masters at the Aluthgama railway station have been suspended.
Superintendent, do you have a rough estimate of the damages caused?
No, we are estimating it. It was said that the damage was not too great, but we have not estimated it as yet.
Superintendent, several such incidents have been reported in the recent past. Why is it that trains are travelling on the same track on the same line and meeting with these accidents? Have you identified a cause?
There are several factors to consider here, but since we are conducting inquiries into the recent incidents, I cannot clearly state the cause.
Superintendent, this is not the first such incident. What steps will you take to prevent this from happening again?
Since inquiries are underway, we cannot say at once whether they are guilty or not. However, if a railway employee, an engineer, a member of the staff or any other employee is found guilty in the inquiry, then the General Manager of Railways and the Honourable Minister have said that they will be severely punished if they are found to be guilty in the inquiry.
Don't such incidents cause a larger burden to be placed on the government and public funds? Isn't this a crime?
Yes, in truth it is the people that will have to pay for this. The Department of Railways accepts this. We have decided that from today we will only operate trains in keeping with the railway safety laws as a trade union action. As a result, train services will not be operated in keeping with the schedule. On the other hand, when you consider the glitches, some of the engines and power sets cannot be put into service. Thereby, the passengers may face certain delays and cancellations and be inconvenienced. The railway authorities will have to take the responsibility for this. 68 persons were injured on the 30th of April following a head-on collision between 2 trains at the Puthahera railway station in Kurunegala. General Manager of Railways BAP Ari Ratna said losses from the accident have been estimated at 170 million rupees. 15 people, including the 2 engineers, were injured in a collision between 2 trains near the Keenawala substation in Veyangoda. 5 people were injured when an engine collided with a parked power set near the Ambepusa railway station. 3 people were killed and more than 30 injured in a collision involving 3 trains at the Alawa railway station in September 2011. Losses from this incident were estimated to be 75 million rupees. There are many persons here who work negligently. They have no passion for their work. Each of them wants to show that they are the boss. The Honourable Minister and I are facing severe hardships as a result.
ප්‍රධානම ගැටලු තමයි. මේ
The main problem is that through this departmental process or inquiry, they have not identified the parties that are truly responsible, nor have they taken the appropriate action. Neither are they repositioning the inquiry at a supervisory level. Since the true situation is not being identified through this process, accidents will continue.
දිගින් දිගට අනතුරු සිදු වෙනවා.
At this instance, I must mention that stern action will be taken against all persons identified as being responsible through this independent inquiry, regardless of their status or party affiliation.
කමිටු පත් කරලා තිබෙනවා.
Committees have been appointed, but none of the reports of these committees have been properly implemented. At times, it is the officials responsible for the accidents that are appointed to the committees.
අනතුරට හේතු වෙන නිලධාරීන් තමයි එහෙම පත් කරලා තිබෙන්නේ.
නියාමකවරුන්ගේ දැඩි උග්‍ර හිඟයක් තියෙනවා.
There is a severe shortage of guards. It is the trade unions that have caused this, the clash between the trade unions. One trade union does not let the other trade union fulfill its needs. Therefore, we cannot prepare procedures. They oppose every procedure.
හැමදාම හදනකොට විරුද්ධතාව දක්වනවා.
මේ දේශපාලන කරණය හරහා
As a result of politicization, the funds of the Department of Railways are not being spent according to the department's needs. As a result of acting according to political whim, railway administration has failed. A large number of accidents occurred in the recent past. No steps have been taken on the part of the Department of Railways, Railways administration or the political leadership to prevent these accidents.
පරිපාලනයේ පැත්තෙන් දේශපාලන නායකත්ව පැත්තෙන් කිසිදු පියවරක් අරගෙන නැහැ.
අද බලන්න
One train after another are meeting with accidents. People are being wounded and are dying. There is apparently a loss of 175 million rupees. In South Korea, the moment the ferry sank, the Prime Minister tendered his resignation. The President of India gave up office following a train accident. But here in this country, no matter what happens, even if you take a bribe of 450 million rupees, it is swept under the rug.
හොරකම් කරුවොත් හරි මුංගව කියලා බ්‍රයිබරි එක දීලා මිලියන 450ක හොරකම් කරුවයි කියලා දුන්නොත් හරි ඒක කතා කරන්න එපා.
අනතුරු හමුවේ දුම්රිය බලධාරීන්
In the face of these accidents, the authorities and trade unions are trading allegations. Usually, in the aftermath of an accident, committees are appointed and reports are furnished. But the fate of these committees and their reports is indeed a mystery. Railway commuters want to know what exactly is happening to the Department of Railways.
තමයි දුම්රිය දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවට සිදුව ඇත්තේ කුමක්ද?